Welcome back, guys, from the Invitational in Manchester. Another interview with Gabo this time from the Drunken Dwarfs.
Hi there.
Great to have you.
Thank you.
So we're gathering some information about first impressions of the patch. What do you like about it? What would you like to see in the future? Some stuff like that. And yeah, let's kick it off with the question: neutral commanders are taken out for every other faction. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about it?
I guess I like it. So my first impulse is to say good, because on the one hand that just pushes the neutral faction more, I guess. Now on the other hand, it's thematic, I believe, to a certain extent, because I guess you could argue that Vargo makes sense in Starks or Lannisters or something.
Some stuff,
but by and large, it's thematic because Roose Commander and Night's Watch. I think this is a step in the correct direction. I guess there are some newer factions or smaller factions which might suffer a bit. See Boltons, I guess, who partially relied heavily on Vargo or something. But I guess we'll see in the future how that pans out. Overall, I think this is a good change.
Yeah. So we also expect, from my point of view, I don't know, but I expect that now neutrals, as its faction now, they get some changes for their commanders now, right? So they can fuel the deck more, or are some more on the competitive side, get some buffs in the future.
Yeah, I guess so.
So what do you else think was great about the patch?
In general, I think it's very good that this will have a huge impact on the game and the meta. I think this is one of the bigger changes, because list building now becomes
totally different.
Super different. Yeah. And we have to see where that all goes. We'll see definitely, of course, much more attachments, and maybe thereby a return of a tendency towards 8 activations. We don't know yet. So this will be very interesting. And yeah, some changes to the attachments I saw. They were really, rough, as in positively rough. Look at the Thornwatch Sentinel or something for 1 point, absolute steal. I like that they now focus a bit more on the aspect of ignoring attachment limitations. I think this is a nice idea. What this does to the balance and stuff, we'll see. But by and large, I think this is a really good patch, because this will shake up things a lot, and this keeps things fresh. So currently, I think that's a good thing. Yeah,
I think especially for us as Night's Watch players, we can really appreciate to have 4 more points for attachments. I'm thinking the
Watch Marshal,
the Watch Captain, the Watch Captain, for example. Also Edison Tollett now. Yeah, he's great now.
He's good now.
Right, he's really good now. Also, I know we are in a meta where the deck isn't as good as we used to, which is good. Not complaining.
Yeah,
right? Not complaining.
I wouldn't complain about some tweaks here and there, but by and large, it's better than before.
Exactly, it's better than before. And also Samuel Tarley now for 1 point is
that's
incredible.
Good. Definitely,
right?
definitely good.
Yeah, so I really can appreciate that. So how do you feel there was some change that when they did this, they thought about Mag as a solo which can only use or make monsters really work. So gave him, you reduce his cost by 1. But they didn't do anything about the dragons, which we feel is good, because dragons are in a real good space right now. They're really in a good spot now. But is there anything else where you say they touched this, but they should have probably think about this too? Is there anything?
That's tough.
Like a unit, or whatever?
Well, I would have liked, as a Night's Watch player, if there were some minor tweaks and changes to some more stuff from us. But I think the thing here is that with such a good, potentially very good 2-point attachment that we have, we'll see that a lot more. So maybe this is enough to push Night's Watch, therefore we don't need any more changes. With regards to your specific questions, I don't really know. I think it's all right that way, specifically with Mag. I was initially, I thought what, Mag for 1 point?
1 point
depending on how you play?
Yeah.
But then again, as you said, his deck only works with monsters.
For solos,
so it's really, you're limited there. So we have to see how that plays out. And with the dragons, I think it's fine the way they did it, because they were, I wouldn't say or they are not too strong currently, or that is pre-patch, but they're just on the border where you think like, oof, maybe that's a bit too much with Mother of Dragons. And with that, by pushing attachments, which you do not play in a Mother of Dragons list because you only have like one more unit where you can put them. This is some indirect nerf for the Mother of Dragons, I think, which is just I think just about the right amount. We'll see, but from my feeling, I think this is a nice level of tweaking that took place there to indirectly limit her potential a bit, I guess. Yeah. So that's that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's end that interview with one final question about the event, actually. So, what's your most favorite thing about the Invitational?
Meeting the people and playing the games in really good spirits so far. So this is a great event. It's just it's a tight schedule, but everybody has been really cool. The opponents were great. The games were great. Of course there is a high level of competitiveness, but so far it's been all in good spirits. So great. Meeting the people, playing the games, awesome.
Awesome. All right. So thanks for having you. Thanks for sharing the information. And until we meet again, roll those crits, guys.